bonus coverage, even though our Rugged Faith tour is essentially done. Our crew here, the Arkansan crew, are in the Garden Tomb. So we're kind of making our way out. It's really beautiful. Yeah. So this is them unearthing this back in, boy, how long ago was this? Long time ago. So this is the entrance to the tomb. There's Nathan standing there.
What side? On this side?
So we joined in for a brief moment. You can hear it in the background. An Indonesian group and part of their praise and worship right here on site at the tomb. It's absolutely beautiful. There, people entering into the traditional site of the tomb. So wow, inside the traditional tomb. Okay, we're heading out now with the Garden Tomb. You still hear praise and worship music inside this area, but in the background you can hear Muslim prayer call. So such a dichotomy.
Там была экскурсия 8 часов. Я просто не помню, где что, как это все было.
So having left the Garden Tomb now, entering back into the old city via the Damascus Gate. It's the first time we're entering into it. Again, going into the Muslim quarter.
الله يجزيك رزق الحلال الله يجبر عنك يا حاج بعد الله بعد يا حاج ربنا يرضى عليك الله يرضى
So our last lunch in Jerusalem, we're having a shawarma, falafel, anything stuffed inside of pita bread. This place looks very cool. Old stonework. Fountain. Okay, very nice. Picking up there. And the entry into the dining room. Okay, this is the, well, it's a location of the upper room, or maybe a reasoning facsimile thereof. Certainly didn't have a microwave. Just a room. Kids. Let me say hi to my friend. Say hi. I want to say to my new friend Andrea, who I ran into at Tel Dan. He was wearing high heels.
Yeah.
But not anymore.
Jesus, but I would have worn today. I got wrong information.
I thought you looked.
Running those heels.
Who gave you wrong information? I don't know. One of these people back there?
Yes.
Okay.
I could have worn. But anyway, we're here in the upper room.
Yes, it's a little crowded up
If
in
I
that
get any higher than this, I'm going to need 2 strong Christian men to carry me up out of here.
Here they are. Okay.
I'm looking at them. Shalom.
Shalom. Bye. Y'all have a great rest of the trip.
Important quality as Jews is that we are welcoming to anyone who passes by, right? So we're a group of Jewish women, and all the young ladies here have come from all over the States and the UK, and some from South Africa, and they come for 1 year before they start university to learn the Bible and to study spirituality and meditation and how to become sweethearts and to bring out their inner light. And because today is Saturday, so it's Shabbat, right? Mm-hmm. So on Shabbat, we celebrate and we sing songs and we dance and we hang out and we relax and we chill and we learn Torah, we learn the Bible. And so half of our girls they're not here with us right now, but these are the remaining shiners. These are the soul shiners. The rest of the girls are taking naps. But these are the soul shiners, and we dress up beautifully, and we eat lavishly. So you can ask them questions, you can come in, what are your names?
My name is Jim.
Jim!
Wow. Okay, Mr. Guy is
Nathan.
Nathan also. Oh, 2 Nathans.
Michael.
Yes.
And what's your name, holy sister?
Novi.
Novi. So yeah, you're welcome to come in. You could guys have your drinks. You could meet the girls. You could ask them questions. We don't pose for pictures on Shabbat.
We're still in the Jewish quarter. After that craziness over here, the Shabbos with the Solshine, that was incredible. But now, really doing 180 degrees. Here's a Holocaust museum, and here's this really poignant statue of a young girl. Oh, that's fine. So a sculpture of a young girl in the Stella who survived as a child the Holocaust, but it gives an idea of how she left just a little bit of her belongings in that suitcase and hanging on to her teddy bear. It's closed today. Can't go in because it is Sabbath. Bit of reading of that. Really just kind of discovering stuff as we're walking around. King David's tomb. The place where King David was buried according to a medieval tradition. We can hear the sunshine, the soul shine Shabbat continuing on. Not going back in. King David's tomb. So sort of leaving the Dormition Abbey, the Tomb of David area. So we're now studying in a Jewish quarter here, but here you get a really great perspective of the wall around the old city. And today is Shabbat. Things are basically relatively quiet. Families out enjoying themselves. Really cool.
War in 1948, the Kaf Pyramid, which was the municipal border between Israel and Jordan, was delineated by the then Hinnom Valley below us. Life of the Jewish
Pretty part of Jerusalem right here.
As they were often exposed to Jordanian snipers who shot at them from the walls of the old city. From 1948.
Continuing up to the Jaffa Gate, and it's just
I seen it coming too.
Beautiful part of the wall. I'm not sure this is even part of the
I
wall.
was like halfway trying to step over it, like just weird. That'd be the best masterpiece. But if anybody would want to
Okay, we're a little... Oh, go ahead.
pull my jacket off.
Alright, so we're doing the Ramparts walk. Basically puts us on top of this fortress. This should be a pretty good view of the city. And so we walk this narrow, this rampart. Cool. Interesting. So pretty snazzy soccer field there. Remember from here, this is awesome. There's the Al-Aqsa Mosque, dome on the rock, and then over there, the Mount of Olives. So really just a great vantage point from here. As we're continuing to walk in these ramparts. So on top of the ramparts, looking down, this is the Zion Gate. We actually left the old city via that way, and we're continuing down this way. Should be getting close to the Western Wall, maybe. Continue on the ramparts, top of the wall. Over there is, down there's a valley, so we're back in the Kidron Valley, which goes all along there. And just another community on one of the hillsides of Jerusalem. Again, right there is the Mount of Olives. If I remember correctly, this is primarily Arab residents in this area. Arab. Hear that?
Yeah, they're playing this mosque song.
So here in the old city of Jerusalem, it just seems almost like haunting to hear the call to prayer for a Muslim call to prayer. Apparently they're not quite done with the prayer call. Okay. So very busy over here as we look upon people heading down to the Western Wall, beyond that walkway. And of course, great shot of the Dome of the Rock. And then moving to the south, Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Mount of Olives.
Yeah, you gotta support yourself, but people get so caught up in it. That's what sucks.
What happens is you marry kids and now you have to support you.
Yeah, well, that I did that, the role and all that.
It's a lot easier to do that.
Yeah, it's a lot easier said than done. What is that? It was all.
So this is the Golden Menorah.
So cool.
It was created for the first time since the destruction of the Second Temple, according to research. Wow.
I Romani hanno distrutto il tempio e che cosa hanno portato dal tempio? Questo qua è
Now. All right, man. So here it is, Saturday afternoon, almost 3 o'clock, and it's time to say goodbye to our beloved Jerusalem. Here's the old city, and we had such a great time. Saw so many amazing sights associated with Jesus, from the Mount of Olives to the Via Dolorosa to the Garden Tomb to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. So now, just to really make the Bible really come alive now and just read those passages. Besides, I just had so much fun. A great bunch of guys. Love the passion, the energy, the history, the future that Jerusalem represents, and I'm ready to go home. But it's always bittersweet because we have so much fun here, and I just love this place. All right, so till the next time we meet, Jerusalem and all of Israel, Shalom.